keep it real. Keep it real.
If there's kids involved, then that's a whole different situation.
See, is it okay for the ex to show up to the family gatherings after y'all done broke up? Talk to me.
I think like,
And then if they're really your ex and you really don't care, then you should not care that they're there.
But what if you there with your new boo? Then what?
oh, you definitely can't show up now. You can't go. No, don't even do it. Don't even do it. You playing yourself.
Hey, I'm finna give up.
If he or she got somebody new and they together, now you look dumb as fuck. You don't
So you got
go.
ops in the family that's
Don't
about to
even go.
invite them. They want that smoke.
Don't even go.
Talk about it.
But my ex-husband showed up to my dad's funeral and I almost flipped.
Okay, hold on. Wait. See, I really appreciate that. That's some real transparency. I got some pushback for you. You said to a funeral.
But let me tell you though, right? And I'm gonna tell you,
Hey, y'all, we gotta mute up to let the lady speak. Everybody mute up so we can hear her mic.
you didn't do it for the right reasons. If you would have did it for the right reasons, I would have had a lot of respect for you. But you got to remember, like when I walked away, you stopped talking to my dad for months and months and months. You wouldn't even speak to him. So whenever you found out that and you found out I was going to be there, because like I said, I left when he was at work. So I didn't see him for months and months. And so here you go, you showed up to my dad's funeral. I wouldn't have had a problem with it so much had you did it for the right reasons. But I know you did it for the wrong reasons. And that's the reason why I actually got upset, to be honest with you.
I can't co-sign his behavior. I was hoping you was gonna give me something to wiggle with. I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign that.
How does ass jump? I wouldn't care.
Let me ask you something, sister. How long was y'all together? I don't
We
single
were
people.
together
I
for
don't
13
send people.
years.
We just having conversation. I don't send nobody. No judgment from my behalf. But I
Oh,
like to
no,
have
no.
conversation.
Oh, I'm transparent.
How long was y'all together
like,
before your father took you? And I'm sorry to hear that too.
we were together for 13 years.
How long before your father passed were you guys on the outs?
Probably about 9. Like my pops I left him in January. My pops passed in September the same year.
So was him and your father at one point close?
At one time. But see, this is the thing. Like I said, I felt like whenever I walked away from him, he felt some type of way. So it's like he kind of X'd my father out. And so whenever he felt like I was going to be there, he made sure he showed his face. Because remind you, I haven't seen him since the day I left him.
When you paint the picture, do you feel he still loved you and wanted you back? Who walked away from the relationship? And I'm doing this because if you
I walked away.
You think he wanted you back?
Oh, I know he did because he had a conversation with my sister at the funeral. That's why I said I know it was for the wrong reasons, because you were trying to get my sister to you was crying telling my sister that you just want your family back.
You see,
But
okay,
I gave you 13
hold
years.
on,
I wasn't
sister,
about to give you another 13 months.
Hold on, sister. I just said I was trying my best to give. See, now after you speak, I need to pull back away from what I was saying. Do you think he truly cared about you outside of the things that he may have done? You think he truly cared about you?
Cared about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I just felt like he didn't want to grow up till he realized I wasn't coming back.
That's cool. That's cool. And that happens a lot. So that's something. Wow, that's deep. Okay, I'm gonna move the mic around, but I want to come back to that because that's gonna set a precedent for this topic. Anybody didn't get a chance to speak, I'd like to hear from you. Oh, somebody got mad and throwing something at somebody. What happened now? Come on. Rello, you there? Emperor, you there?
Me personally, through my life experiences, depending on the situation, I don't mind us hanging out, 1 to 2 functions, depending how long we're together. But after like maybe 3 functions, nah, don't come over, don't call me, stay gone, just keep it moving. Cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the last relationship I had was about we broke up like 2013, 2014, and we both went to 3 or 4 functions after that.
Damn.
Ain't seen it since. Just done. I was just done. Don't come around. Don't. She got a new man. She happy with him. Last I heard, she got a kid.
Did she ever try to come around to family functions, and was y'all families in tune with each other?
Oh, honest to God, bro, hand to God, when we broke up, everybody helped her out. Like, it was on her side. And I'm just like, she broke up with me, but okay. So, like, she did come to a couple of family functions after that. After that, it was done. Like she went off and lived her life. I went off and lived my life. It was just over.
Because for me, in
Love you, kid. I see you tomorrow.
in a past relationship, we ended on good. Like, it was more of a mutual thing. We were both on different journeys in our life. He wanted something completely different. He wanted to move and travel the world. I'm more of like a homebody. So we just realized it wasn't for us, but I never saw him around. But I can't speak for seeing any of my exes at my family gatherings or anything like that, because I don't see nobody.
Come on. Who want to speak? I can talk about it. Come on.
Situations like that, but it was a little different. It was like I was married and my ex was dealing with my people and I didn't even know nothing about it.
So was she supposed to cut your people off to everybody on the panel? Is she supposed to cut them people off?
You know, once we done, you know I got a wife. Why are you still dealing with somebody who I was a girlfriend? Well, you know I got a wife. Like, it ain't just the person, the family be with the BS too now.
Talk about it. You see that what you said? That's why I like those that come through and be real. These real life situations. We're not talking about the perfect people who got their stuff in order. There's some real backstabbers out here. Come on, talk about it, bro.
You know, so it just like once I found out, I looked at my people different. Like, okay, if you know I got a wife, not just a girlfriend. This is my wife. We took vows. You know, all that. Why are you still bringing this person around, talking to this person? Like, why are you doing that? Make me understand. I'm still trying to understand it.
Yeah.
Even though all my situation clear and all that, it's like, why would you do that? Like, what kind of, that don't make no sense.
Some foul shit too. They be talking to the exes even after y'all tell them y'all broke up. They definitely be reaching out to the exes like, hey, like, you're still welcome to come around. Well, I'm not showing up if you're inviting him. Like, if you're my ex for a reason. But families do be the biggest backstabbers out there, especially when you take them to meet the fam, and then, you know, a year, 2 years, few months later, the relationship don't work. Some relationships just don't work. So I feel like me and the family should just be some. You should really be serious about that person. But I will say families do be the biggest backstabbers.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I have an example. I had a cousin, and this is no BS. So we went to a family function, and she had her ex-boyfriend come to the family function with her new guy, and she was getting money from her new guy and gave it to her ex-boyfriend.
That's messy.
Yeah.
Like,
And the family, like, they acted like none was wrong. Like, you know, they never told the new guy, hey, this isn't right, or, you know, whatever, she's just playing you. And the whole time she was with, quote, her ex, but they was still together. The whole family knew about it.
See?
Family's dirty. Family can be very dirty.
Come on, talk. I want to have a real conversation because this stuff go on.
Yes.
Come on.
Even as foul. Like, I can speak. I had a friend. She broke up with her ex. Her mom invited that friend and that ex to their family function. I'm telling y'all, people can be some backstabbing assholes. Like, it's not just your family. It could be them friends. It could be anybody. You, like,
exactly.
It happens.
What's the saying? Keep the enemies close.
And there
Keep
you
your
go.
enemies closer and your
Mhm.
friends
Yeah, keep your
close.
friends
Something
close and
like
your enemies
that. I
Yeah.
don't
close.
even know.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Come on,
Yes.
Mia, you there? Stack, you there? Come on,
Yeah,
Red,
I'm here. I
y'all.
mean, it don't have to be all that though. There's like so many people in the world. Like, why we gotta concentrate on exes? Like, we should be looking forward, not keeping track of what all our exes are doing.
Earlier we had a conversation, right, about if a man, well, if a man implants his DNA, and is that making it harder for the women to move on? This is a subset to that. That's why, because it's coming out that interactions is a level of imprint that's on a woman. And now, as a result, it's harder for people to move on as a result of that. This is a reality. So, do you guys believe or know that if we be together 8 years and our family been locked in 8 years, I'm not talking about all this cap fakes, is all of a sudden they just supposed to turn all that off? This is not really possible. That's like somebody, I know people personally and in boxing. I've been with her 15 years. We broke up. It's just not easy for them people to move on like that, especially not from families and things. If we keeping it real, that's the exes. This is a serious thing. That's why people always doubling back. You ever seen two people on the house for 3 or 4 years? They get back, their relationship stronger than ever. They go off into the sunset. But those 3 years were some hard years for them. Come on, let's talk about it, y'all.
Definitely happens. Sometimes people in relationships do need breaks, and they sometimes them breaks make you stronger. Again, you got the eye in the sky. If the like they I don't remember what Bible verse it says, but when the time is right, I the Lord will make it happen. I'm telling y'all, even if you think and you go on a break, there are couples out there who go on breaks and they take a little breather from each other. They come back stronger than ever, and
Mhm.
they do ride off in the sunset. And that might be part of it, like why families do invite exes, because they
Come
might be
on.
like, because I will say sometimes your family might know, like, oh, that person could be for you, and you just don't know it.
Nah, don't invite nobody that I ain't dealing with to nothing we
Yeah.
got going on. You
Even
keep
if
that over there.
Mhm.
Don't make no decisions for me. Don't keep
Yeah,
nobody
you
around
keep
that.
Right.
if I ain't dealing, if you my family and I ain't dealing with them people, you shouldn't be dealing with them.
Mhm.
Whatever,
Keep the past in the past.
it had to be some reason why I cut them off.
But what
Now,
if
if I,
what if the family don't invite the ex, right?
uh-huh.
And the ex just pull up and you don't say nothing.
They
That
gotta
means he
go.
still got something going on. He
Hey,
still got
bro,
feelings for her.
I'm
She still
moving
got
the
feelings
fuck.
for him.
Feeling her
Hold on.
ass.
Somebody said they got something going on. Whoever said that, I need you to talk. Who is that? You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
quit.
If we got a family function going on and you show up out of nowhere with nobody contacting you and none of that, yeah, we still rocking. Come
Come
on, man.
on.
That's simple. You know they still rocking, and you don't say nothing, and you got your new lady there. She gonna say something. If she real, she gonna be like, hold on, why she here? Who told her to come here? She gonna want to get to the bottom of it.
Especially
You
if
feel
the
me? So it's
family
like
don't say nothing and they just give her all access.
Mhm.
Like, yo, you
Nah,
can come
it
through
ain't, it
whenever
ain't
you
when
feel
if
like.
she pull up and if she pull up to the family function and nobody gave her right to be here, it's on him. Let her know, look, baby girl, you gotta whatever I don't know why you here. I got my people here. I got my old lady here. You need to leave. If he don't say that to her, they still rocking, and
Come
you can
on.
believe that.
Yes,
y'all
I
better than
agree.
me.
If
I
they
agree.
ain't rocking, they want to rock.
Y'all
Listen,
be-
listen.
Mhm.
They rock.
What about? Hold on, Yvonne. What about this? You got your lady with you, right? And somebody invited you. This is not a. Let's take it away from the family function. Somebody invited you
Okay.
to a party. Here come your
Yeah.
ex. She ain't got her. She ain't got her man or one of the ladies. Here come your guy. You doing whatever you doing, and this is not your situation. So it ain't like you can say something, but you might feel like, man, why? Whatever, right? But she
Yeah.
come up in there. People be acting like when they cut somebody off. See, to me, you got to be real different to cut somebody off after so long and just forget about them. I don't think that's real. You may have a
Mhm.
certain level of growth that you're trying to do, so you might say out of sight, out of mind. But I've been in these situations and I've seen these situations. I've seen it get reckless. Why is it happening? If everybody
You
says they're supposed to go like this,
wait,
come on.
because it's human nature. If you dealing with somebody, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't God. I done double back plenty of
Keep it
times.
real. real, man.
Cause
Come on,
cause
man.
my heart, cause I still had feelings there. I still was dealing with this person. You feel me? But if I cut you off, don't come around. Let me deal with what I gotta
That's
deal with
true.
on my own. Don't keep coming around because you know I deal with you. So if I distance myself from you, don't keep showing up.
But see,
I'm
you
trying to
just
get
kept it
away from
real.
you.
You just kept it real because you said you double back before.
I don't triple back. I don't quadruple back.
The T.
I done did that. I done did it. I ain't
I
getting up here
heard it.
saying
Hey,
I'm a
I heard
saint.
it.
Bro. I ain't no
Double back.
saint.
You say
Quadruple
you
back.
quadruple.
Yeah, I done went back 4 times. Yeah.
Quadruple for me.
For me.
Come on. Who have
But I know that but I know I cut you off for a reason. Yeah, every time I go back, it'd be like, okay.
Obviously not, because you keep going back and rethinking
Well, he
it.
talking about when he talking
Because my
about
feelings,
now,
like you just said, though, you just can't cut your feelings off for somebody like that. You just can't say, oh, one day I'm not
That's
gonna
what
deal
I'm.
with you forever. That's not realistic.
But you
We
said
got
something
emotions.
real.
That's not realistic. We go out, we all humans.
Yeah.
So I might have an urge, she gonna pull up, man. What man? Old times, think about how we used to rock and all
Come
this stuff.
on,
Man,
Easier
when I was
bro.
said,
around you,
Yeah,
you
you
anything
know,
gonna
I'd
that's
be
miss
like,
easy
that old thing.
accessible.
Come on,
yeah, I'm
everybody
doing like
get
this.
it.
Not the urge.
I think it's anything that's easy accessible. Like you could go back at any time to go and touch it. But then you start dealing with it again and you be like, damn, that's the exact reason why I stayed away from you the first time.
Facts.
You would get
Nice.
reminded real quick.
Nice.
Right.
But I
Stack,
think
brother,
it's
you up
because
there?
it's
We ain't
easy.
heard from you. Up there, brother? It's a few people who ain't had a chance. He on his teacup. Whoever haven't had a chance to speak up. Plain Jane, I'm sorry, I ain't see
Oh
you.
no, no, y'all. I'm just vibing with the crew.
Okay, all right, all right. The mic open. Anybody can speak because we want to have a real conversation. Emperor, you there?
I ain't heard Stack say nothing the whole
He on the
time. They
T.
got
I
him
mean, everybody
ahead of
got a
me.
phone call, I think, or something like that.
Oh,
Something might be wrong or something.
Yeah, but go back to what you were talking about at the party and everything. Me personally, I've been in that situation, and what I did was I stayed where the hell I was. I was at the party. I saw her walk by, and I was like, okay, I'm with my new chick. I must keep on drinking. I'm gonna keep on dancing. I'm gonna mind my motherfucking business because I'm enjoyful.
How long was it before you?
Don't look. Don't look.
How long was it before y'all was on the out when you saw her?
I want to say like 6 months to like a year.
How long was y'all together?
This particular relationship, I want to say it was like maybe 2 years.
Was you over her at that point when you saw it?
I had a new bitch. I was gone. I was gone. I gotta be a new bitch. No, I'm gone.
Why you mentioning it now if it ain't matter?
No, because
No, he just talking. He just talking about it.
the question he asked, the question he asked was, we were at a party with your new chick, and you see the old chick. Like, what do you do? I'm not. I keep on dancing with the chick I'm with. I keep on drinking, and I mind my business.
Was this a random party or somebody y'all mutually knew, a mutual friend?
Honestly, I don't remember. I
Okay.
don't remember. It was years ago.
Right, but y'all was in the same place at the
Same
same
place,
time.
same time. I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. I'm like, okay, I'm going this way now.
You,
Where's my drink? Come on, baby. We go over here. I
Just
see
give her the
somebody I
head
don't want to
nod.
be around. I'm gone.
Let's see. I want to say something to you, Emperor. What was wrong with you just saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Because you was good, and she was a part of your life, and y'all was intertwined at one point. Wouldn't that would have been healthy, or was? I don't want to give you no way out. I need you to talk to me about that, brother. When it wouldn't have been healthy.
See, I was a teenager at this point.
Oh man, okay, all right, I got
No,
it.
no, 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 no. It's not even about me being a teenager. It's about the time when I was a teenager, I used to date crazy women. Like, I knew she was violent.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say. Okay,
Like, no, it was not happening. It wasn't. It wouldn't have been a good look. It wouldn't have been a good look.
okay.
truth be told, I hate to say it, but
Yeah.
men make it so easy. Like all you gotta do is we just gotta call them, say a certain word to them, wear something around them, do something, and then they just be like,
You keeping it real.
girl,
I'm just being
when you
honest.
know,
We
you
be a
know. Okay.
Like
Exactly. And
it's
then
so
they be
easy.
like,
I accept it.
It's
I
so
accept
easy.
it.
It is. They don't even make it
I
hard no
accept it.
more.
Like,
I'm just being honest. So we do be moving reckless and I seen situations like this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll see. Some of us have a certain level of integrity, right? But when things come your way in a certain way, I can't just say you're gonna be able to stand on that. If a person approach you a certain type of way, what's the issue? You can say you. I mean, let's be honest, sister. You saying something? I'm not trying to speak for people, but I just know what I see on a regular. What I say,
Yeah.
not my situation. I see this, and if this not true, why I see it? I see this. I see it right now.
All she gotta do is pull his
telling
beard
y'all,
a certain
I'm on
way.
top, man.
She gotta
very
rub his
rarely
beard,
have I
rub
ever
his
seen.
beard. She gotta rub his side of his neck, rub his beard, rub his arm a certain way, talk to him, and that's it.
See?
And on top of that, sometimes people don't even be blocking their exes. They just be like, "Oh, we're over," and they don't even block them. They keep their number unblocked. They keep everything unblocked.
I'm trying to
I
see,
need
is it
her.
healthy for if you move on and you see your ex, is it healthy to just be like, F, forget them? Or is it healthy to say, we good, it's respectful?
It's healthy to
Good.
have a conversation.
I think
But you
some
got to
people
go
do
the
it,
other
It's
way.
like
but
mutual
some
respect.
people do it just to prove a
in my
point too.
opinion, it depends on how we fell out.
I knew you was going to
Facts.
say it.
You hear me?
See?
Now,
Y'all
now
keep
we
it
got
real.
now
Yeah.
before I left, we talked about this. We sat down. We both know we went our separate ways. That's different. But
I
if we just
respect
fell out
it.
for something, I don't know what's going on. Then you come back. Yeah, you must want to talk. So go ahead and talk. I'm gonna listen to you.
But
But
see,
it's
some
over
people,
with.
Facts.
It ain't nothing.
And I
You know,
will
we can
say
talk.
this.
There ain't no hate. No, we gonna never hate you, baby. But if you know you
I
Oh,
did
am
me
in
I
a
wrong,
like him. I like him.
if you
That's a
know
lot of growth, brother.
my bad.
if you know you did me
Ain't no
wrong,
hate.
I'm gonna
That's
listen
a
to what
lot
you
of
say.
growth.
Let me listen to what you got to say. I know what you did because I was there when you did it. But let me
You
hear
know.
what you gonna say, or you gonna take accountability to what you did to me.
right?
Cause
Because
we
I
we
can
I
could
need
have we
a
forgive
could have
you and
still
not
rocked.
give. I can forgive you, but I don't have to give you access back to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Facts.
you still hurt.
Yeah.
You still hurt. You got to get over that.
Facts.
But
You
see,
don't want to see that
sometimes,
person there. You got to know if that person hurt you and you know what they did to you. See what they got to say. See if they gonna lie in your face. That's why I don't deal with you. And then when you tell them just like that, that's why I don't deal with you.
but
You get
see, I
over that.
don't know now. I'm the type. The disrespect is the closure. I don't need no closure.
Okay, let
So
me
you
ask
already
y'all
got
this.
your clothes. So you
The
got yours already. You
disrespect was the
good.
closure. I'm good.
So you
I
good.
just want to say one thing. I am in a relationship, but all three of my exes, which are extremely successful, like if I call them, they know I'm in a relationship. They respect my relationship. But if I was to call them and say, uh, I just had a baby. They're excited for me, but if I was to call them, they would say, what's going on?" And we're just calling on like, "Hey, maybe it's been a year or something," and they're like, "How are you doing?" Or if I call, they're like, "Is everything okay?" Like it's on that type of stuff.
Did
Like
you
they
leave all?
literally
Did you
still
leave
value
all of
me
them?
as like a family member.
Did you leave all of them?
Yeah, I did because all three because um within my 20s and late 30s, early 30s, and it's like I wanted a change.
Well, how I
But
know you left all them and not one of them left you? How I know that?
well, they probably left me. Who knows? We probably shoot, but I left. I left. The reason I feel like I left is because when I left. I left the home. People was telling me not to go because they had more money than I did.
Is it the same with exes and friends? Not, I'm talking about girlfriends and best friends. Is it the same?
Mm,
Y'all show them the same things, or
oh
y'all
God.
extend a different type of grace for them?
Mm.
Type of grace for them, definitely.
I've had
That's a hard one.
I've lost friends and I've lost girlfriends, and believe me, when you lose a girlfriend or a boyfriend, that pain hurts. But when you lose an actual friend, that's 10 times worse. It's like somebody died.
Man, I don't know people's levels of love. That's why I'm asking. Because for some people, they really love hard when they
Yeah,
be with
like
this person 10 years, or you might got a best friend you've been with 10, 20 years. I'm just asking the question. Do you extend that same favor, that same grace, or do you extend that same, no, once it's over, it's over. So do you guys believe in redemption? It's a lot to these things because I've been in situations to where I really see you really people don't really move on. They try to use the next person as that quote unquote trauma bond to move on. And this person show up, you can kind of sense and feel. We've been there. Come on, y'all. We've been there, all of us.
I think it's a cutoff for me because if it's not blood, it's a cutoff for me.
What hold on. So you say blood thicker than water?
I,
No, some blood is
I'm gonna put.
piss.
You
I'm
said
sorry.
blood, what you talking about? There's people that show you way. Man,
No,
your
no, I
family.
believe that there are
You better come
friends that will
on.
come through the ropes for you better than your own
Nah,
family.
it's strangers.
Yeah,
Ain't gotta
cause
be
some
friends.
some
People that
blood
don't
is
never even
piss.
know you, never seen you before.
Come on,
But
bro.
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
Come
Now,
on,
that I
bro.
don't know who came up with that saying, but that don't make no sense.
Yeah,
I love my
it's
blood thicker than
facts.
water. If that was the case, man,
It's facts.
No,
man,
that's
man,
not
I
what
ain't
I'm
gonna.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when it comes to friendships, I guess I just haven't had like significant, real good friendships.
There
So
you go. There you
yeah,
go.
I have put out the work and the financial means and everything else and never got anything back. So for me,
Come on,
I'm
welcome to the stage, C-Bay. You can speak. You can speak, C-Bay. Come on.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just say it is not okay for your ex to come back to the family. You weirdo. You ain't got nothing else to do.
So
Why
why
are you
everybody
worried
do
about
it?
my family? That's some weird
Why,
stuff. That's some weirdo stuff. I don't care, bro.
but
I ain't
why
worried. Once
Don't
everybody
we
do
have
it?
your
done,
own family.
once we done, I ain't worried about none of yours, baby. None. I don't care about
Robert, he fell
nobody.
in love with your grandma.
I don't care who it is. Fuck the dog too. I don't care. I don't care about nobody. Once we broke up, we're done.
dude.
If
It's
you
not
have
always that
siblings, I'm
simple
telling
though.
y'all, there are some cases if you have siblings, your ex will go on and date your sibling, and
That's
then
weird.
that's
Weirdo.
yeah, that's just
Fucked
weird.
up.
Yeah,
Your
no, that's
sibling ain't
kind of
shit
that's
for that.
that's not regular.
That's weird.
I know like 4 girls who did that shit.
You ain't got
Yes,
no
What we do?
family. Like what? You ain't got nobody else to lean on. You got to come to my family. No. And if I see my
Yeah.
family playing with you and I don't like you, now I'm finna fight my family because what y'all doing?
I know girls who did that. I know I have one particular friend.
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Let's call her Erica. Erica is a brother fucker. If she fucks with you, it's because she's a brother fucker. If she
Sorry.
fucks with you, she's
What?
fucking your brother too. I'm not even being funny with I'm being dead serious.
Mm.
Well, yeah.
Ain't that a part of girl code? Or am I
Some people
wrong?
got some.
I
Some people
don't
got.
know, but I know the brother code has been violated. Cause
But didn't the weekend made a whole song called "Loving the Crew"? That was the number one rule: never play with the dudes in the crew. That's the
exactly,
rule.
she
He made
don't
a
do
whole
it.
song.
Ah,
He made a whole
He,
It's
song.
weird anyway, because then you
I ain't gonna
just
speak to
giving
that
it
because
up
I
to
ain't.
everybody. Like you
like
just
I
gonna
used
pick
Yes.
one that you like. You just gonna be like, I'm for everybody.
Well, okay, you got a brother by the name of Demetrius Flannery, Big Meech, that just came home and he spoke and said, "Man, nobody over here don't fall out over no money and no such and such because we got this certain type of balance." So it depends on what crew you. Some people come in the crew and they will. I'm just saying. I don't know how what y'all sing, but I've seen some. It ain't always like that. Some people do that. They'll move around in a certain type of way within them circles like that. So everybody got a little different situation. They get real.
Each his own.
I'm not gonna lie. Have anybody ever dated somebody and then you get around a crew and then everybody else look better than the dude you got?
See,
I'd
see,
be
see.
mad, bro.
There
I'd be
you
like,
go. There you go.
"Hey,
Keep it real.
mad.
what
I
you
wouldn't.
got
I ain't
is
gonna
fuck.
date nobody else.
Keep it
I
real.
ain't gonna date nobody else because that's the rules of the game. Like once you choose,
But
it's
you keep
done.
it
You're
real
done.
though.
That's
No,
why
no,
she
no. Once you
mad, cause
choose,
she
you're
can't
done. But I be mad, bro. I
level
remember I
up.
dated this one dude.
I remember I dated a dude and the crew looked better than him. I was like, and they was doing better than him. I was so mad, bro. I was like, dang, I can't even do nothing. I can't even do nothing, bro. Man, it took
Yeah,
me a
I like
while.
that though because like if you live in a small place and there's like all these circles that you're in, and it's like you're gonna come to a point where it's like you can't date nobody because you know
Yep.
everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. It's like once you, but here's the thing.
Girl,
It's
you
like
better get
once
your
you
stuff
date the
out of
dude,
town.
you gonna ruin your name if you ever date anybody else. That's why you gotta stay with the dude you with. I be mad as hell. I was
That's
mad.
the reason why I left my small little place. I couldn't do it no more. It got to the point where right around like 25, 27, I realized half the city then fuck the other half of the city. Like you can't even you can't. I gotta go out of state or upstate to meet somebody new. I was like, I gotta go. That's why I said yes. I know how it feels when you meet somebody and somebody in the crew that you meeting looks better than the person you fucking.
Man, I'm
It'd be
telling
so
you.
mad.
I'd be mad than a motherfucker.
I'd be
You know
mad.
what? It wasn't even his looks. It wasn't even his look. It was how his friends was treating him. Like how your friends treating you like the butler, bro. I was so mad. I was like, bro, are you okay?
Did
Like
you
I know
still go home with him that
Like you
night?
gotta
everybody the
scope
same
them out.
age.
You gotta
After
scope
you
them
seen
out
all that,
before
did
you
you still go
commit.
home with him?
I did. I talked. We was already too
Oh
deep. We was too. Look, no.
You
Here's the
see?
thing.
You
Here's the thing.
see?
We was too deep in. I knew him months and months and
She
months
said we
before
too
I
deep
knew
in.
I
Look at
You
found the
sitting up here
friends.
talking about the man bad. Why you ain't help him out?
I
Why you
did
ain't help him
after
get?
look. I tried. I told him
So
after
why you ain't
like,
leave?
let me finish the story. Damn thirsty. Fuck. You
Ah,
wanted
you went.
that shit.
You
Let me
talked about the man
finish.
bad. You talked
Yeah,
about the man bad. Then went
and
home with
will,
him.
and will,
Come
because
on, man.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah, I see how they did.
I dated the dude months before I knew his friends. So when I found the friends and I see them treating him like that, I took him to the side. I'm like, yo, you can't be embarrassing us like this, bro. Where your balls at? What's going on? And then
She said embarrassing
what you
us.
mean? What you mean? We all
You
cool.
should have
We all
left him right
family,
then. He a sucker. You should have left
bro.
that sucker right there.
No, I
At
gotta
least she
ride that
put him
thing
up
out.
on
I had
game.
to
At
ride
least
that
she let
wave.
him
I had
know
to
what's
ride that
up.
wave, bro. I had to
Yo,
ride that wave.
yo, Seabed, I gotta commend you because you really proved that Mama was right. Everybody not your friend. Like I'm trying to help this brother out. Like these are not your friends, bro.
Bruh.
I
Bruh. I was like,
I
bro, these is
commend you
not
for
your
that.
friends, bro.
You really was
Bruh.
trying to help a brother out.
He wasn't listening. Had to let him go.
Yeah, yo, I'm sorry. I can't laugh. I can't laugh.
I was mad in a bitch. You can laugh shit. I was laughing at myself. The fuck? I was mad as
I
hell.
couldn't be that dude. I couldn't be that dude that had my girl with me. We meeting the friends, and then she tells me, nah. These niggas ain't your friends, bro. I don't know what you got going on with these niggas, but these niggas ain't your friend. The one over here in the locks, he just tried to fuck me when I went to the bathroom. The one
Oh.
over here did this. The one over here did that. Like, nah. I was like, we be fighting, bro. We be fighting.
The one
No,
with the
it was
locks
worse
though.
because look, it was worse because we was drinking around that time. So you know I'm lit and mad. Oh hell no, it
Oh,
was a
yo, we gotta go.
bad combination. Hell no, hell no.
The one with the braids keep talking to you like a fucking on the low. Like,
No, I ain't never did that. I ain't never did the crew thing. I don't do that shit. That shit weird.
They said there's some new voices on the panel. I want to allow them to
Oh,
speak.
I'm
What's up,
sorry.
brother? Come on, brother. You want to chime in? I don't know. I lost the other. Mel, you can. Well, it's cool. Come on, brother. Ali, what's up? That's my brother. What's up, brother? You could.
Going on, my
Hey, there.
brother?
I've been looking for him. If I we could drop him and then just bring somebody else back if we
You been messy, my brother. I seen you.
Yes.
Ali, what's up, man? Look. You gotta. I'm gonna hit you on the thing. I want to get on. Let me ask you something because the time zones be really throwing me off.
Yes, sir.
What were you an hour in front
I,
of me or behind me?
I
Right?
think I'm an hour. Man, hold on. I think I'm an hour in
Yeah,
front
it's
of
gonna
you.
be 6 o'clock Pacific and 5 o'clock Central, right? Or
Yep.
no?
Mine is 5 o'clock Eastern time.
Oh, okay. You Eastern. Okay, so all right. I need to. I need to get on there, brother. Every
Yeah, you
time
need to
I
come
look,
on, man. Hey, man, the last two shows, man, Craig, we almost had 500 people last show.
I need to get in there, man. I can't never catch you. It's like our time zone. With
Yeah, you got to come through, man. So then we'll promote your show on for TikTok and
I just wanna,
YouTube.
I like to build. I like to.
Yeah, I know you do.
Come on, y'all be cutting up. Come on, brother. Talk
We
to us.
would.
G.
Well,
Before he
my,
talks, I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna drop. The host, we gotta have them watch their language because we don't want you to get
Okay,
shut down. But a couple of them are up there, you know,
okay,
using words. I'm not trying to be the police, but they will shut you down for using
okay.
words. Okay, I'm out.
Now where you going? I want you to talk. I want you to talk. I want you to talk to the topic after brother Ali go, and then somebody else is a couple new people. Just 2 seconds, talk to it.
Uh,
Then
2 seconds.
you
He
trying to get
said two.
somebody on the
That's all you
stage,
gonna.
right?
That's all you gonna get.
Come on, Porcelain. Can you speak? Ali, you want to speak, brother? I sent you.
yeah, man.
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, Porcelain, go ahead. Two of my like one of my two of my favorite sisters on here, Porcelain
No, I like
and
when you
Pick Me.
speak too. It's not. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
So
But ladies, see, look, but don't we respect the great women? So I gotta let the great women go first. So go ahead, y'all. You win. They call me Pick Me. I'm gonna silence myself in
I
front
let
of
pick
great
me
women.
go.
Y'all just being all.
I was gonna say porcelain goes there.
All right. Well, okay.
Okay, go ahead, porcelain. Go
But
ahead.
not not the ladies, not your personal, just why this stuff happened that's in the prompt. Why do it happen? Why you think it happened? Even if it's not your personal thing, if you want to address your personal side, but just tell us why it happened. Because I don't want no cap. I want to have real talk. Because it's
Right. Well,
some.
I don't think I don't. If I'm a very territorial woman, so I don't want your ex coming to the family gatherings if I'm the new person. I feel like it would just create a bias with the family towards me. So they wouldn't open up. They will always try to have something to compare our relationship to because they have love for her.
Right. But have you seen it though? Is what I'm asking. That part.
Yeah, I was actually in a situation where my ex baby mother didn't want me to come to the birthday party. She's like, "Oh,
Wow.
leave her at home. She can't come to the birthday party." And I'm like, "Well, I'm going to the birthday party." But he was like, "I'm just trying to keep the peace. All of her family's gonna be there, and I know how you are." I'm like, "Well, you're not going to the
Wait, you
birthday
his
party."
wait. You said wait. You the
My
new
my ex
thing?
fiance. Yeah, when
She
him and
been
I
that
was.
ex. You heard her. She been that ex that pulled up to somebody's birthday party when she wanted other than
Oh.
But I
So
mean, how you gonna
hey,
say?
Man,
let's talk.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
talk.
care. Y'all
Oh.
can judge me,
No,
so
no,
it
we
go
ain't
doesn't
ahead,
matter.
go ahead,
no,
girl, go ahead.
nobody
Y'all
ain't
can judge me, make it look psychotic, but the fact
listen.
is, why don't you want me there? That's the whole thing. Why don't you want me at the birthday party? If y'all not doing nothing and it's just co-parenting, why am I not allowed? Like you have a whole man, you moved on, right? So it's okay for your boyfriend to be at the birthday party, but I have to stay at home. Why
No, she
everybody
made
get
perfect
quiet? Why
sense.
everybody's quiet now?
She made perfect sense. She made
Shocked.
perfect
Oh, wait,
sense.
No, why is
I'm
everybody
shocked.
quiet?
She made
I'm,
perfect sense.
all right,
She
come
has
on,
a
Miss
whole
Coco, come
man,
on.
right? It's okay to bring your
Exactly.
man around the people, but I have to stay at home because don't bring her around because what? Because I don't understand. Can somebody tell me why she wanted me
Get
to
your
stay at home?
best fit. Get your best fit
were
and be
you the
all over
ex
your
though?
man.
The question is,
No,
were
I
you the
was
ex?
not. No, I wasn't the ex.
Wow.
Him and I was in a relationship. I was the new girl, but we was like freshly in the beginning. He had his daughter around me all the time.
So the ex came to the party and he didn't say nothing.
No, that's his baby mother, sir. So they
Same
were
thing. She
done.
an ex. That
Yeah,
you
she's an
don't deal
ex.
with her no more.
They're co-parenting, right? So it's okay when the kid come
Oh,
around me.
that's his ex. That's not no baby mama. That's his ex. If you with you, that you the new woman.
No,
She
That's
I
what
old
he
don't.
just
news. That's an
said,
ex.
man.
this
That's
is a
what he
gray
She
just.
ain't
That's
area.
what
baby
she just
mama.
said.
This is that like this is that gray area in my opinion because she
See,
said
come on.
she's the new girl. She's the new girl, right? Her boyfriend at the time is the dad. The baby mom supposedly moved on because she got a man. But why all of a sudden on the baby mother's side, her new boyfriend can show up, but the baby father's side, the new girlfriend can't show up. That don't make no
At the
sense.
party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at the party, she said, "Leave me."
Yeah,
And
that don't make no
she
sense.
said,
Why
leave
you
me. And
gonna
No,
tell her I can't?
no. Okay,
Hold on,
so
wait,
just,
wait, hold up,
and he
wait,
was like,
calm
I
down,
can't
calm down.
protect. He's like, it's so many
Hold
of
on.
them. It's, you know,
So
it's
you
just,
said
I don't know.
so the baby mama told the baby daddy to leave you at home.
She
Yeah.
said, we're celebrating our son
What?
birthday. She don't need to be here.
Whoa. Yeah,
yeah,
this
Well,
shit.
did she?
so,
Well,
Yeah,
did he
that's
keep it?
different. That
Did he
like
keep it real with you? Like, if
he
you
ain't
didn't
oh,
keeping
keep
it
it a
real
bean,
with
he
you,
should have
let
sweetie.
me
told
That's
No,
on
finish.
I mean,
you.
he kept it real. He just was like,
How?
what you mean? He was like, I don't want to. Her family is huge, so it's just me and him. And so if
Did
you
you
know
go?
how did I go? No, I didn't go.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
he
he go?
let me read this quickly.
Did he go?
He was trying to protect you because he knew they
Yeah,
was
he went. He
crazy,
dropped off the
and
gift. He
when
spent
he
like 30
said,
man,
minutes,
that's
and
the
then he left.
excuse, man. You my old lady, man. You coming to my daughter birthday
Yeah,
party.
No,
It's me and you. Me and her don't
So
have
me
nothing
they
and
to
her
just
do.
family
met,
has like a
they
no,
just
history.
met.
that's probably
You think
nah,
you
Man,
you want me to
I'm
go
y'all
with
there
you.
with
tripping,
her? I'm
man.
I'm
Something
with
wrong
outnumbered.
with
Juan.
y'all, man.
I'm
You
with
want me to
Juan.
go there
That's why
outnumbered with all of
something
those
wrong with
people? It's
y'all,
just
man.
me and
I'm
him.
bringing my
You ain't
old
got
lady
no.
wherever
You
I
ain't got
go
no
at.
blicky bag. What's going
Now,
on?
hey,
We
Hold
don't
on,
need
Porcelain.
no blicky.
hold
We going
on,
to my
hold
daughter's
on,
birthday party. We don't need
hold,
all that.
hold on,
We
brother.
going
Yes,
to show
you
my daughter
do.
some love.
Yes, you do.
Sorry,
It's
You
two
need the
people up
blicky,
top. I
definitely.
want to allow them to speak. They just can't. Come on,
sorry.
come on. I want my brother and sister. Come on in, y'all. Y'all there?
Yeah, I'm here. I think what Porcelain did, I think it was right at the end of the day. Porcelain, when you got a big, because I got a big family, and when our if our big family kick off on something, it's kicking off. So I mean, I don't blame him. It could be that her family a little cuckoo, and he didn't want to put you in that situation. I think he was very respectful. Y'all talked about it. There's nothing wrong, but I do think next time maybe he have his own little party or whatever. I mean, I don't think you're with him now because you're married, but I'm just saying I don't think there was anything wrong. He was looking out for your best interest. Okay. Uh, get what is the dang thing? Is it okay for the ex to show up at the family gatherings after y'all break up? I think it depends.
Hmm.
It just depends
Hmm.
because my exes have been friends with they like were real cool with my family. If I didn't have someone, my exes came around. But the moment I got someone, my family stopped inviting them out of respect for me and that person. But if I were single, yeah, my exes came around because we were cool. We still are cool. But I have to respect who I'm with and I wouldn't put them in that situation because at the end of the day, you and the ex have history. And if you're with someone that you're newly with, that ex knows a lot more about you than this new person does. So there's a sense of comfortability, you know. Y'all joke, y'all have a good time, especially if y'all on good terms, is what I'm saying. But you know, if not, you know, you don't want to see him. You probably don't want to see him. But I had my husband's at his dad's funeral. His ex came. I did not like it at all. But what can I do? It's his funeral, right? She came, but I didn't like it. It's like, how long has it been since y'all been together? And some people are messy. Some people do it for the mess, right? They want the, you know, because they were together for a while, so everybody knew who she was. She wasn't close to the father, right? If she had been close to the father, then I could understand that, but she wasn't. But there are a lot of women who do things, and men, they messy. They know that y'all still have maybe a little bit of a connection, and they trying to fill it out, right? So I think it just depends. In some instances, like I said, if I didn't have someone, my family would probably be inviting them, and we'd be up there laughing and joking and have a good time playing cards. But once somebody is in my life, they can't do that out of respect.
Okay, Coco here. My brother up there, Ali. You want to speak, or you? I know you probably you get busy. Coco, you want to speak?
Yeah, I feel the same way as Pick Me do. Like, if you ain't got nobody, I don't see no harm in it. I mean, especially if y'all left on cool terms, but if you got somebody, then don't have nobody pulling up to the barbecue and stuff like that. And I bet my sister, like, for me, like a situation for me, like my ex, right? my siblings were still trying to let him come into the space because of children, right? And I'm like, but that wasn't cool for me. He can have his own separate situations and I can have mine. It wasn't any like hate towards him or anything like that, but like most people are, when you done, you done. We don't have to commingle, we don't have to be friends. You know, you can do your thing on your own time. And I feel like boundaries is there for your own
I don't think when
personal
most people
space.
done, they done though.
I mean, not right away, right? Not right away. But in some situations, you know, when say a guy moves on and he got a new girl or whatever, and she knows how she felt. Or maybe they was messing around before y'all even broke up. I'm just being messy. Um And you know what I'm saying? She know that the dude still got feelings. That's why he really wants you to keep coming around. You know, that causes a lot of problems. You know, I've seen situations like that where a chick was messing with a dude. She knew that the dude had a girl when she was messing with him. And then now they gotta commingle and coexist with each other. And she insecure because she think that the ex still wanna be with him. Meanwhile, it's really the dude that want her to be around. So, you know, it could get nasty. Um, in those situations, I'm not with the toxicity. But if it's, you know, cool, calm, and collect, you know, respect each other's space.
If we doing the intermingling, I support what Duan said. If I'm going to my son birthday, my girl coming and you gonna respect my girl. We ain't gonna have no problems. Like you gonna respect my woman just like you can't if but the party was at my house, she bringing somebody. They come to my house, but I'm not with this intermingling. I don't like the way the coaches are, like what bigger podcasters said. People don't be finished with each other. Families be messy. Everybody out of disorder. Anything goes. Once me and you is done, I'm done with your family. I'm done with your cousins. I'm done with your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents. I'm gonna have my own separate party with my child. And respectful to anybody I deal with, just because of order. If I'm going to introduce you to my child, we got to be married. But if we not married, I'm not just having my kid meet anybody. Respect from my experience, out of respect for my kids, like they know they mom and they daddy. If we ain't married, you can't meet my child.
I like
That's
that. That's
deep, brother.
protecting the
I like,
kids.
yeah, that's deep, brother.
I just
Yeah.
feel like it's a lot of immaturity like going on, like you said now. Like sometimes when you get into big crowds, a lot of families, like if you're talking about the birthday party, I don't understand why everybody's so shocked about the story. I thought everybody went through this before about trying to bring a new relationship around your old one.
I seen it all.
I
You-
Yeah.
wish y'all
No,
keep it real.
but
It's
porcelain,
very
when a
awkward.
situation
No, no,
when a
it's
situation like that happened, I don't think the family over the girl. Like they should have showed respect to you and opened the door to you and allowed you to come to with that man. But it's like what bigger podcast saying. A lot of times the family don't be over the person, so you can't come, but he can come because they want them to get back together.
So
Mm.
Ali, what if they was together for 10 years and y'all just was probably hitting it off probably a good healthy 6 months at the time before y'all grew into something more, but
Oh,
still.
then that's
Did you
definitely
meet?
why.
That's exactly,
Did
you see
you?
what I'm saying?
No. Did you meet his kids?
Yeah, they would come when she bring them over, they
Right.
would take the
And
kids
let me.
out to all
You think
places.
if she had a man and it was a birthday, they would have said he can't come?
She had a man. The man was over there. She just didn't want me
Oh,
over there
well,
around
that
the
makes it
family.
worse. That makes it worse. So
I
you're
said
telling
that.
me, no, a porcelain. The fact that she had her man there, but he couldn't bring his woman there, that's a
That's
problem.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
That don't
then
make
here's
sense.
the
That's
thing.
She was like, I
crazy.
don't want my family, but then
Nah,
my
that's a
grandmother
problem.
was telling me that this is no shade to nobody. I don't know how to say this. Like I'm not trying to offend nobody, but they're around the same age. Him and I was younger than him. She didn't want me
Right.
around.
I'm with you,
That
but
was the elephant in the
if
room
they
because
did
I
that,
was younger.
so if they did that to
Wait,
you,
wait, hold on. Wait, what? You was that was a lot. Y'all, come on, Ali, come on.
if they did that to you, I'm not. Hey, son, me and you have a separate birthday with me and Porcelain.
Yeah.
I'm not at the party. Like if you ain't coming, I ain't. And Dewan, I'm sure he the same way. If she can't come, hey, son, we just have our own separate
Respect got
birthday
to go
party.
both ways. Well,
So
Ali.
Ali, we fell out because he tried to say I was jealous, but I'm like, it's principle
No, you
because
right. Nope, I hold
But
you
No,
that's
people
no,
different.
accountable
different
for
Her
so
no.
that.
old
much.
man came though. If they
Let me
move, if
tell
she moved, if we
Yes,
both
he
moved on,
came.
if we
let me
both
tell you
moved on,
something.
She say her
Nah,
own man. She say the baby.
you weren't jealous.
She say
Let
the
me
baby.
tell
She say
you.
the baby
Let me tell
mama
you
new
something. If they
boyfriend
were
came,
over
but she
each
didn't
other,
go.
if they were over each
No,
other,
no,
her
no,
as
no,
a
no,
woman,
no.
can
Just
you let
listen.
me
Just
talk?
listen.
Damn.
She
Hold
Are
on,
said
you?
hold
the
on,
We
bait.
let him
And
going?
she
land.
Did I
said
cut
that.
him? Did I cut
Let
him
him
off?
land.
No,
Nah, yeah,
let
we gonna
me
let you
talk.
talk, see,
Let me
baby.
talk. I was sitting to cut
I
off some.
think
You
I
land
might
the
have cut
plane.
him
She
off.
Talk,
Okay,
sis.
I'm
she
be
said the
quiet.
baby mama new boyfriend came to the party, but the baby mama told the baby daddy his new girlfriend couldn't come, and she didn't come. That's not a problem.
It is a problem. I'm saying that literally the only reason she did that is because she's not over him. Because as a grown woman, you could have told your big family, I'm gonna need y'all to stand down. This is new wife, this is
My
new
old
girlfriend,
lady
blah blah
still
blah blah
coming.
blah.
This
Because
my
I've
new
done that
thing
before and I'm
to the
young.
birthday
She's
You
right.
party.
can be
But
mature
she's
enough to talk to your family
so
about
y'all
not
both
doing too much.
y'all
But
both
what if
right.
they
But
violent though? What if
without y'all going
they
at each other.
violent
No,
and
no, no,
it,
no.
At the end of the
Porcelain.
day, if they love
We
her,
don't
they
care
would have.
nobody getting out of hand. We don't care nobody getting out. This is my new thing. She coming
Yep.
to the birthday party. She got presents and all that for my baby too. You ain't
And
just
I'm gonna
me.
tell you,
We
Exactly.
if
going
She
now.
should have shut that down. That's her family. She should have shut
Man, I'm
they
still.
both
My woman would have
still
told me
understand.
I'm still going to the birthday
You
party. Ain't
missing
nobody
They
gonna
a
tell,
both still got they
especially your
both still
baby
You
got
mama.
better than
feelings.
me. You
you're
better than me.
missing a
I ain't say
pivotal
nothing.
You said
piece.
they both
Y'all
what?
Man,
missing
come on,
y'all
man.
missing a
What are
pivotal
y'all talking
piece.
Oh,
about?
Can I
hold
say
on. We
What you
can't
say,
something?
hear. Hold
Ali?
on.
God, you're missing a pivotal
Can't
piece.
hear
Like
you. Can't hear
That's
porcelain
bald.
nobody.
said. I said you're missing a pivotal piece. Porcelain said, really out of respect for her, he went for only a few minutes or 30 minutes and left. But he
But she
paid
didn't go.
respect.
That's the point. We not worried about him. He
Exactly.
gonna
Well,
go.
hold
That's his
on.
birthday.
Can I finish?
It's nothing to say. Her
Yes, it
boyfriend came
is.
and his
I have a
girlfriend
right to
couldn't come.
say
It's
something.
nothing else to
Juwan,
We
say.
hold
gotta let
on.
It's
it.
Hold
nothing to
on.
argue.
We gotta let everybody get a chance to speak. So,
And
because
yeah, Duane, let him speak. Fine. I feel like you just let him go because I feel what you're saying. I'm with you on this.
you got to just let them speak so people they can hear. Come on, who is speaking?
The only thing I was saying was, I don't think it's the ideal situation, but at the end of the day, it's still his son, and it's about his son. The fact that the man showed up for his son for a few minutes and left out of respect for porcelain, I can't blame him. But at the end of the day, if he didn't show up, his son would have been hurt, I'm sure, because it sounds like he has a relationship with the father. So to me, it's not the best situation. And like Porcelain said, if this family is ratchet and Porcelain shows up, that's not something that he would want to put her in, because I would be upset as to why would you put me in that kind of situation? I don't have backup. This ain't my family. So I get what he's saying, and I get what you all are saying as men, that he shouldn't have went. But I think he should have
Hmm.
just paid respect for his son, just to
No,
show his
but I
son,
told him
I love you
to
and I
not go
got
at all
respect.
though.
Oh, I didn't know you told him not to
hold
go.
on. The mama was already wrong. And if you have a great relationship with your son, I'm sure he'll understand. But if that boyfriend can come, then the
Right.
girlfriend can come. And
Exactly.
what it mean is like what
That's
C Bay said, that
that's
girl using that dude as a billboard, she still got feelings for him and he still got feelings for her. Because
that's
I'm not my woman coming, or I'm not going, son. We're gonna do another birthday party later on for you. You know I love you, your daddy
And,
always there.
and
I
I'm
apologize, I can't be there.
and I'm sorry, and respectfully, I would say use your finances to have your own party. Um, but my kid, no, absolutely not. I think there is a level of respect that you should have when it comes to your child. If it's your family, uh, and we've been together for so long, and it didn't work out. If it's your family and my family, and they're having a birthday party, this ain't about your side piece or the lady you've been with for 2 months. Like, leave her at home. Go
Portsmouth.
do
Was
what you
that your
need to do
first?
on the other side.
And we ain't gonna center you. We're gonna take it off you. But was that your first time going to like an event like that where she was at and all that? That was the first situation, or
Yes, that was the first time. Yes, but she was seeing her son over there with him, and I don't know if she knew that the son was with me. But what do
gotcha,
you think? You knew he had a girlfriend, so what? I mean, what do you think? I'm not
gotcha.
just hiding in the closet.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
So all of a
And
sudden,
were
when
you a
this
side
birthday
piece?
party come, she said, you know, she told him that her boyfriend was gonna be over there, and he was like, "Well, I'm bringing my girl," and she was like, "No, you're not. Not with all my family. You're not gonna embarrass me like that. You got to leave her."
What?
and you
She's
still
like, my
didn't
whole
go.
entire family gonna be there. She's like,
Man,
are you
get out of
serious?
here.
I can't believe you would say something like that.
She said because she don't want him to embarrass her.
Yeah, because
That's
I'm
breaking
younger. I
Oh
news.
told you that
wow.
she was an older woman. Yeah, I told you.
So
So
porcelain,
so then why?
y'all never had no dealings, like you and the mom never had no kind of conversations or
No,
nothing.
I saw the comment asking was I the side piece and all of this stuff. First of all, no. Didn't have he was all over the place when I met him before him and I
No,
got
no,
together.
No,
So
no, no, no. I'm saying like
we
you
on a
never had no
relationship.
interactions with the mother prior to
no,
that.
no.
I think
Not
that's
a, she
No,
has a
but
boyfriend. Why would I mean no?
No,
No,
you
she
but
know
not.
how.
we all
No,
in a
what I
Coming
mean
to the
relationship.
is
house, dropping the kid off to you. You
that's
know.
No, he would
weird.
always go pick up
Drop
his
off.
son.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
no. Absolutely
But
not.
but
Mm,
were y'all in
Wow.
a relationship or were
you
you a
gotta
side piece?
consider matters,
Was
porcelain.
I a side piece? No, I wasn't no side piece. Him and I was dating. So I don't know if he was
So
double dipping.
y'all
I
weren't
don't
in
know.
y'all weren't in a relationship.
We was together at that time around his birthday. We was together 6 months.
Okay, so y'all were in a relationship.
Yes,
How long was she with the other dude?
that I don't know.
Okay, but so if it was all about the son, then they both shouldn't have been there. It should have just been the mommy and daddy, and everybody else be out of it. This is a dude that's been around for a long time. That's the mama that's been around for a long time. Then y'all both shouldn't have been able to come.
That's
That's crazy.
Yes, I
That's
that's
had
crazy.
met his
That's why I
mom.
can't
Portion, I'm
stand this.
so
That's why I
sorry.
can't stand this culture, man. I can't stand this culture, man. I
Portion, I'm
can't
And I
so
stand it.
had
sorry you went
gifts,
through
but
that.
and then
That's some
he
bullshit.
said I was petty because I didn't send my gifts. I took my gifts back.
Oh,
oh wow. The only reason why
You know what?
it's
I've
only
done
two.
that
Wait, it's
hey,
before.
only
hey, hold
two.
on, hold on, hold on. We're gonna ask her
I'm
this, then we're gonna
sorry.
take it off her. We can just
It's
get
I
back.
only
gotta.
Thank
two
you, because
Right
reasons
this
there,
is
you
the
why
get
hot
this
seat
guy.
for real. I feel like I'm the only one keeping it real. I know I'm not the only one that
You
went through
right. I
this.
took
porcelain.
my prison back too.
It's only for
That's why I
me.
want to know I'm not the only one that went through this.
It's
I get
only
that.
it's only two reasons why I would have a problem with the new chick. Is one, she was overstepping her boundaries, trying to tell him what to do with our child and doing all that extra type shit. Or
Pause, Coco,
or I
pause.
still no, listen, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what you did. I'm saying these are the two reasons why I would have a problem with the new chick. Is if she was overstepping her boundaries and putting her nose in business with the kids that didn't belong to her, or if I still have feelings for him. Them was the only two reasons why I would have a problem with the new chick.
No, no, if she knew because her and I didn't have no interactions, but she would call and ask him for money. But I would tell him to call her back and ask what the child need because we're not sending no money over there. No, no money is coming over there. You can send a list, but you're not getting no money.
See, this
Whatever
is
the
why
child
I'm
need, we
I
can
ain't
buy
no
See,
kid, no
everything.
kid
see,
no more.
now we got a
I
problem.
ain't dating no dude with no kid no
I'm
more.
just saying, no,
Never
my
again.
thing is you have a
Never
whole
again.
nother man and you have another child, right? You have a man and another child. Why do we need to keep sending money like money?
Ali, right.
Money.
That's why it is. Hey, it's ugly.
Hold on,
I agree with
Ugly.
you,
hold
Portia.
Why
on.
do we need to send
It's
money? Anything that the child need, you say the child needs some school clothes, we'll go get the school clothes and I'm
Yeah,
keeping the receipts. You say the
yeah,
child hungry, we'll go get the food and I'm
yeah.
keeping the
she
receipt.
right.
You said
I'm with her.
insurance need to
She
be
right.
paid,
I'm with
we'll get a
Portia.
money
Yeah,
order or whatever, or write a
she
check
right.
out, whatever to the place. You're not getting no money.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't sending my woman no money either. And
Yeah, you're not getting no money at all. So I
they
mean,
doing joint custody.
not sending you no money. You got a whole
Yeah.
man. What is the money? And
Portia, they doing joint
That's
custody
still
too.
the man. That's still the baby daddy's responsibility. It's not the
No, it's
man's
not.
Yeah,
responsibility.
No, no, it's
but
not.
speaking as from
Yes,
a
it
baby
is.
daddy perspective,
Oh, it's
when I'm
not.
paying child
Yes,
support,
it is.
from
No,
baby
it's
daddy
not.
I
perspective,
want hold on. I want to hear them speak. They one saying it is, one saying it ain't. I want to hear both of them speak, and then I want to let the new guy come in and
Well,
speak something.
my
Come on, Ali,
responsibility ain't to pay
go
your
on, brother.
bills.
You
My
want to speak?
responsibility is what my child needs. So if my
Right.
child
And
needs
if
something like, hold on, let me finish.
okay.
If what it is, what Porcelain just said is something that is his needs, I want to see the receipts. I want to see the daycare, the extracurricular activities. He need a guitar, a saxophone, everything about that. That's for my kid. I ain't paying none of your bills. You ain't getting no cash in hand. Anything for my kid. I'm with it, just like she said. You're not getting no. You got a man. You got him taking care of y'all. His provider. You don't get two men.
No, what I heard was, I'm not, she got a man now, so she
Hmm.
needs something like extra or whatever the case may be, that's on the man that she with.
That's
Well,
right.
if it's
If she need
hold
extra,
on, let me finish. If it's
okay.
pertaining to the child's needs, that is your child to take care of. My new dude helps me take care of my home, my bills, my car, my
That's what she
personal
said.
needs, etc. But if
But
it's
that's what she said.
pertaining to the child, that is
That's
your
what she said.
responsibility.
That's what she said. If you
Okay.
were listening like we was listening, that's what she
I,
said. She
that's
So
said,
my
I'm
thing is,
taking
you
care of
got a
my
whole
kid.
nother child. So if he's paying the bills, you don't need no cash, like at all. You don't need anything. The child is always taken care of. You talking about, oh, I buy all of their school supplies together. Well, you need to separate it because he's not giving no extra money for the other bastard. I'm sorry.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Fucking
It's
mad, bro.
crazy.
wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell
That's
y'all this, lady.
I
It's
like both
$40 to
supportive
get
as fuck.
married and $40 for a plan B. You need to choose.
And y'all hold on real quick for
$40.
everybody, the women saying she crazy. Are you gonna help that man with his other child that ain't your child?
You talking about
That's
me?
all. No, I'm asking for any woman that says she was crazy. Are women gonna help a child that isn't theirs?
I'm the one
I
that
never
said it
seen
was
that.
crazy. I
Are you
said,
gonna help? Are you gonna help? Are you gonna help that man child
this is
that
what I
isn't
mean by you
yours?
not listening, babe. I literally
I'm
said it's $40. I said that's crazy what she said, but it's $40 to get married, and then it's $40 for a plan B. You need to choose either or, but not
no,
neither.
I
Oh
that one the
You know what I'm
question I
saying?
asked.
shit!
That one what I asked you. Are you gonna help a
Come
man
on,
take care of
baby.
a child
You
that isn't
said do
yours?
what?
I'm not. Look. I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm a
That
listen.
mean you a
I
kid.
have
So
a
And
that
any
I
mean
don't
you
lady,
think it's
better
hey,
in
be
hold
me.
on,
running out the
y'all
baby.
realize y'all
I
talking
don't
over
think it's in
people.
me to be a stepmama.
Y'all talking over people without answering the question. I'm asking the
I have a
sisters. Are
bonus
you
son
gonna?
that I've been in his life since he was 5 years old, and he
I
is
don't
now
think it's in
20
me.
years old. And if he needed something and he called upon me, I would be happy to assist him.
You just said need. That means you ain't taking care of them.
I'm not taking care of him full time. He has a mother.
Okay, so why do we gotta do this? Why we can't just say straight up, no, I ain't taking care of this kid?
No, I'm not
That's what I
saying no.
said.
I just said what I said. I just said in real
No, so
life, in
she
real
so
time, my
right,
bonus son can call me if he needs something, and I will happily assist him. That's what I just
right.
said.
So porcelain is right again. There's nothing
See,
wrong with what
me
she said.
personally, I feel like it's not in me to be a stepmom. But if I was in that situation, I would flex on his mama. On God, on God, he getting the best schools, the best clothes from me. What is you talk about? Sorry, I
That
ain't mean to
ain't
curse,
violate.
but
So
I
so
ain't mean
this
to
what I
curse.
mean
But I
again.
would
This is
flex
why I
on
don't
him real
like
good.
none of this stuff. This
Like
is
the
why I don't like none
competition
of this
would be
stuff.
real heavy,
This
real
where
If
bad.
we
a
at,
woman,
Ali. Well, I mean, not
this
us,
this
but
this what, but I would never try to flex on the father.
I
If I'm
would.
in a situation like that, I would try to help the father be a better.
If
If
the
he
mama
disres,
acting up, on God, I'm flexing
go
on
ahead.
her.
I'm gonna let her get it out. I'm gonna let her get it out. Go ahead. Go ahead, get
I'm
it out.
sorry. I'm sorry. I got
This
excited.
is what's wrong with our community. Like, I shouldn't try to make the daddy look bad. That's his father. I ain't trying to replace his father. I help the father and the mother. I don't want to be in no unhealthy relationship. And if they have an unrelationship, I ain't even entertaining that. Like I made my mistakes in the begin. If that woman has an unhealthy relationship with that man, it has to do with her as well too. She created that unhealthy relationship and she got with this dude. I'm done with her too. But if they have it was a healthy co-parenting. They just really which I still don't agree with none of that either, but it is what it is. But they got a good relationship. Then I ain't trying to flex on the father. I'm gonna make sure that I support him and his daddy. And I ain't talking about financially. I ain't talking about
Okay.
financially.
Okay. See, what I meant by first, I said that I don't think I'm designed to be a step parent. And then second, I said, when I mean by flex, I'm not talking about flexing on them and letting them struggle. I'm talking about being a better parent. You know what I'm saying? Like I will be literally the better parent in all the
Why would
best schools, all the best everything. Like we're going parent for parent. Like that's what we're doing.
why
But
would you
that's why I
not
said
do
I'm not designed for
why
that.
would you not try to have a good, like that's all I'm saying. But that's what I mean. Shouldn't ain't the woman supposed to be the unifiers and bringing the community together and
No,
having a healthy
I don't want
oh
to
I
do
know.
that. I
That's
don't
the
want to do
problem
it.
with our community.
so you want to
Exactly. I
add
guess I
to
am a
The
you
men,
want
problem.
to
that's
add
our
to
job.
the
That's the men's job.
Man's job. It's the woman's job to bring people together. That's never been our job. Our job is to provide.
What is you
Our
talking
job is
about? It
to
takes a
provide and
village for a
support. No, it's
reason.
not everybody. It's never
Yes,
been
Well, hold
it
on, but
everybody's
you
is.
just
job.
told him you didn't want to add to that, so that's not making sense. See, babe?
How you gonna put the blame? Like, here's the thing: like, y'all automatically assign duties to people, and then wonder why nobody want to take the responsibility because it's not everybody. It's not nobody's
So,
specific job.
so should a man protect and provide?
Yes, if you want to,
Should he open up the door for you?
if he wants to,
You just said everybody shouldn't have just the roles. So
Right.
y'all
I'm gonna
pick
let
and
you.
y'all want
Cause here's
gender
the
role.
thing: it's
Man,
not
man,
it's
do
not
you realize
always
that
the
every time you
role.
talk, I let you talk, but when I talk, you talking over me?
Okay, go ahead.
And so there's already things that you have going on where when you, it's gonna be hard. I bet like
Oh, see, look at God.
Hold on, hold on. Ali, you in the matrix. We gotta hear.
Do she have a
Ali,
man? Is the question. You doing all
hold
this?
on,
Do you
hold
have a
on.
man?
Oh,
Ali,
God.
my brother in the goddamn.
Wow.
Do you have a man?
Ali, Ali, you in the matrix, brother. Ali,
Not with y'all mindset. I don't need now one of y'all for what?
Stop talking about me having a man
he'll
if you don't
come
even
back.
got a
He'll
woman.
come
You're a
back.
hypocrite. Stop talking
Because
to
I
me.
don't. It's not because I don't want. It's not because I don't want one.
Leave
I
that
don't
open,
need
man. Bring
now.
him back. Leave that
I
open.
don't need no woman. Not
Just
what you thinking
leave
like
that
that. Listen to
open.
how you
Exactly. And
talk.
I don't need no
I
man.
would
We
never say
Gucci.
nothing to
We
you.
got we on the same page, bro.
If
Well, I
we
don't know
would
why
on
you
this,
arguing
if
with
we
me.
would
We
on
on the
this app
same
together, I
exact
would
page.
never say nothing to you in
We on the
person,
same
girl.
exact
Come
page,
on, man.
bro. We're good.
Yeah,
We're
shorty
good.
aggressive. These
I'm
new
not
Hold on,
mad
brother.
aggressive.
I'm
stuff.
gonna bring. Hold on, y'all. Let me.
Okay.
Nah. Hold on, brother. I don't know where you went up. I don't see you nowhere. Damn. Yeah, we don't worry about it. We'll get you back. Oh, y'all go on here. Y'all can go. My bad. I was trying to get the brother back in. I can't get him back. I wanted to hear that bill, but these phones, it happens. This shit get through.
I say
Our
one. I'm gonna say one thing. If
responsibility.
the ex
The
show up,
supporters, thank you for the gifts. I love you, MAGA.
Thank you. So thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you. Ancient, come on. You want to speak, brother? We ain't heard from you. Come on. We
yeah,
gonna
you
play
know,
you,
I'm
brother.
just saying, that happened to me one time. And that could be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when a man move on, we move on for real. And these ladies sometimes they'll get a dude just they can get a dude any dude, but it ain't gonna be like that dude. It ain't gonna be so like she was saying earlier, like the dude she picked was like a poster dude. Still got families for him because why? If he got a new wife, she got a new boyfriend, she'll be able to come. You know what I'm saying? But my situation is, that can be dangerous because a lot of times that girl got that poster dude. You show up with a real wifey. She gonna get mad. She gonna feel some type of way. That's what I mean. They almost was drawing knives at each other, and I ain't even know. So at the same time, you want your wife with you everywhere you go, but sometimes it can be dangerous. You know what I mean? If an ex pull up, but that's all I want to really
yeah,
say.
my
Just gotta be
bad, y'all.
careful.
My phone died.
It's
But
cool. It's cool, bro. I
but I was
told you.
oh go ahead, bro.
I told him to left it open so y'all, cause y'all was trying to build. You can go and get back to it if you ain't.
It's women, the world revolves around women creating relationships. If she supports order, if she supports disorder, if she teaches her kids to follow order, respect the mother, respect the father, she's the communal person, she's the community person. Men just support it. That's why we have disorder now in broken communities because what a woman is, men will become. Whatever she invests in, men will become. If she want to invest in chaos, that's what we're gonna have. If she wants single motherhood, that's what we're gonna have. If she want emasculate sons, that's what we're gonna have. If she wants sexualized kids, that's what she wanna have. But if she put the father voice first and she helps the father build a family instead of broken families, the women keep the everyone together, not the man. The man protects and provides, and he does his role to the community. But the woman is the community. She's the heart. She's the whole. She's the purpose of the whole entire community.
But I agree with a portion of what you're saying. The only thing I disagree with is the fact that you don't want to sit here and say that the man is not contributing to the upholding of the community. Yes, he is. I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Just
You hurt
said.
a
I
female.
just
If
said he
you
did.
Okay, let me finish. I would love
But
that.
but
I
why do
would love
y'all
to
Coco
finish
did
mine.
it too? But
I
we didn't
literally
say
waited,
though.
and then
But
your
I didn't
phone
say
cut off,
that.
and I still waited
Okay.
till your phone
Okay.
cut back on.
But
So
why
I
keep
don't know what's
going?
the
Like
problem.
if you say you didn't say something, I said my bad, sister. Why keep trying to
Okay, then
overtalk the
let me
fact when I said I didn't
go.
say it?
Then
Then why
let
you
me
going on
Just
mute?
let
go.
her talk, please.
Hey,
Dang.
Coco, why you saying let us talk instead of saying he ain't say that?
Okay, I'll wait again.
I'm just trying to keep the peace, Ali. She
No,
didn't
but
talk
why
It's
y'all
over
it's,
you. Just
I
it's
be
we
on
would
her
have the
turn.
brothers
respectful.
would have addressed me. The
Just be
brothers would have said,
respectful. That's
I
all
am
I'm
being
asking you to
respectful.
do.
Y'all let the sisters do this when we said we didn't say
Oh
that.
my
You should say, sister,
God.
he didn't say
You
that.
one of them.
Hey, bro, you gotta
Yep,
let her
I'm always
talk,
one of
like
them.
like you just
Go ahead,
said. You know what I
I know,
mean?
go ahead,
You
brother.
said
Yep,
you
go
be
ahead.
quiet while she talk. Now it's
Right.
your turn to
The
follow your
sisters lead
words.
our
Be quiet
community.
while
That's the
she talk.
problem. I got you. I would,
You know?
brother. If she says something you didn't say, I would. That's what. See, this is the problem with leaders too. If she said something you didn't say, I would have said, "Hey, that's not
Your
what
turn
Exes
to
said."
speak, but yet you are
I know. Let me.
still
You know
talking,
what?
Ali.
Let me mute up because y'all gonna support when the
Nah, you
sisters
can't.
make
No,
this
We
point.
can't.
nobody said
Men.
that. We can't even hear what she
Now
said because you
No,
I feel
we
talking.
what you're
can't. But
saying, bro.
men
But
can't.
end of the
See, the
day,
issue with
you gotta
us,
give her
men can't
time.
move like women. That's what I. It's sad. This.
Straight
It's the
facts.
sad. It's sad when a man try to
You're right.
belittle himself to a point where he move. It's a man talking and he's not trying to control. He did relinquish the space to the sister, but he's addressing her. They trying to have dialogue. You want it was real clear what just happened, but he relinquished his mic, and we're gonna allow the sister to speak, but the brother was speaking to him, not saying certain things. And any brother that feel like that will interject to say, "Man, sister, I ain't say that." And at that time, you should address that, not shut the man down and say, "Don't speak." Now you finna speak to a mute point or
No,
something.
play. No, I wasn't trying to do that. If she could
Not you.
complete,
I was speaking to the sister when he had told her I ain't say that, and then she said, "No, I'm still talking." You're supposed to address that if we have an open dialogue and communication. But he relinquished his mic to the sister, so go on, speak, sister. Men not supposed to move like women. So when y'all tell us shut up and sit down, that ain't how. Nah, this ain't. It don't supposed to go like that. But we on these panels trying to be decent. That's what the brother's speaking on. But go ahead, sister. See, babe.
All right. So what I meant was it's not the sole responsibility of the woman to keep the community together. I'm gonna tell you something. When a woman is heartbroken as a mother, some, not all, but some of them, they're not going to get past that emotional state. A lot of women, everybody knows women are highly emotional. And what I'm saying is when a man doesn't do his part, which we have seen quite a few of these guys do, not uphold their end of the bargain, staying loyal, being considerate, doing their fair share in the house, which is not only a woman's job. Let's put that right there. And when you put a stressed woman out to that point, you are responsible for how that family and that community is going to come out. Like, I'm gonna just be honest here. Every other, not I'm not gonna say every other community because I don't know every other community, but our community, it doesn't look too hot because it seems as though sometimes the actions of men, I'm not excluding women at all, but the actions of men will lead a female or a woman into a highly emotional state where she cannot focus on the task at hand. And you guys know this, and you still do it. So that's all I have to say.
Can I rebuttal that?
Go ahead, do you? I'm gonna be quiet.
So this is where I can make your point and say that the brothers try to keep everyone together by being loyal to disrespectful sisters who take smex breaks, cooking breaks, don't clean breaks, not mothering, not being able to be corrected. Men don't leave y'all no matter what you do as long as you don't deal with another man. You will pick your feelings over the entire family and even leave when he's trying to keep his family together. That's why it's your job to keep us together, because if you pick the family, we always stay together. The man's always going to pick pain and suffering to keep his family together. But if the woman don't want to stay together and she don't pick the man and the children to stay together, there is no community. Y'all leave when it gets hard. A man becomes more of a man when it becomes hard, and he still tries to keep his family together. You can take the minority of men that y'all keep picking because somehow y'all very intuitive, but you can't tell us how to pick a good man, and you conflate them with the bad men. But the most good men that's out there, y'all look past those men. And when the man is doing it right, y'all still leave those brothers because that brother make you correct yourself. He puts you in your place and you still don't want to be accountable. So you deal with a dude that you can get away and go, that joker ain't no good. And you ain't never got to be a woman for him. So when a man wants you to be a woman, you leave him. When a man lets you not be a woman, you cooperate with that dude because you get to control that dude.
But I agree with some of what you're saying. But I do have a question. Did you just say that the women start doing, like, being frisky and doing all that, right?
I didn't say that again.
Man,
Okay, I'm just
I
making
said, I
sure.
said, I said, men don't take breaks. Women take
Uh-huh.
all the breaks. They don't want a mother. They don't want to be a wife. And I'm talking about majority, not the minority of good sisters who hold it down and on their job. But
Mhm.
sisters they don't cook. Most sisters don't want to cook. Most sisters are off of want to have smacks. Most sisters, when they have kids out of wedlock, if another guy comes in the picture, want to take care of you, you won't even give him kids when it's your responsibility to give a man a child when you're with him. So y'all take breaks on everything else. Ask the man to give you everything for bare
Mhm.
minimum.
You know what? I agree what you saying. Some women are like that, but can you also say that a portion of why these women act that way is because of some of these men. So you don't think none of these women are heartbroken and that's why they acting the way they are?
It's a minority of men.
It's
Most
a
men y'all.
minority of men.
So do women deal with men that they accept and go, I love him for who he is, or do they try to change a man?
I'm just okay. Wait, before you say that, I couldn't get past the minority of men because if that was the case, why is there so many
I asked you a
bastard
question
children? Like that's a lot. They all related?
because
Am I confused?
y'all you don't listen. Why, okay, let me ask you this: do
I,
women cooperate with the man they have sex with, or they don't listen to the man they have sex with?
I mean, if it's good, I'm doing whatever you guys say.
No,
I
I didn't
mean, if
ask
it's
about you
good,
and your anecdotal. I
I'm
asked you,
just
do women
saying. Like
cooperate with the man they sleep with?
usually, if it's good, yeah.
No, they don't. No, they don't. That's what I'm
How?
saying. If you want to have an honest.
Yes, they
So
do.
why are there
How?
so many women? Why are there so many men on the internet speaking about how women don't listen?
Because they trash in bed. Like let's be honest.
Did y'all hear what she just said?
I
I
mean,
did. That's
statistic.
not.
Okay,
That
okay.
do not
I'm not
apply.
BSing.
That's
I'm not
sad. That's
BSing.
That
sad.
I'm not
absolutely
BSing.
don't apply.
I'm not BSing.
Hold on. Listen to your
Statistically,
logic.
no,
Listen
no,
to your
no.
logic.
That's
Statistically, women do
crazy.
not get a O. Men do usually. Let's be honest. Let's be real here. It's the scientific fact that y'all get an O more than us.
Scientific. What scientific fact you
You ain't
You
got.
talking
know what?
about?
Look it up. Look it up. Because I ain't even
Talk,
playing.
hold on,
I'm
Ali.
dead
Talk to her,
serious.
Ali. Let Ali talk to
I'm
her
so
for a minute.
serious.
So it's funny how she want men to be on their A game and be leaders and be great men, but then she said if the woman can't get an orgasm, she's not going to listen to the man. But if we're gonna play that game, if you fat, if
Okay.
you
Okay.
ugly, if you don't cooperate,
You
if
right.
it stink, if it's
You
too
right.
wide, if you got mad bodies, if you bisexual, then nobody should tolerate you and be around you because the expectations and
Uh huh.
standards y'all have for men is out the roof when it's so easy to please a man. Intimacy, peace and
Uh
respect,
huh.
love, and cooking for them.
You know the
Y'all want the
bi
moon,
thing
the
is
stars, and the
crazy.
heavens.
You know the bi thing is crazy because I could have sworn females are more open about their sexuality than men are. But I'm gonna leave
You
it
just
right there.
deflected to another point.
I'm just saying you said it though. I
Why?
couldn't get
No,
past
why you?
I can't get
So
past certain
so
things when you say them.
so what's funny is we'll call men gay when we don't like what they say,
No, no,
but y'all
no, no, no,
support.
no. We ain't talking about
You
that.
cut me
I'm
up.
not
You look.
talking
You
about
just
that.
you paused, right? You paused, right?
I go ahead, say what you gotta say, bro.
You're
What
the
you gotta say.
biggest supporter of the TRAN community. You're the biggest supporter of the LGBT community while you're
Mm-hmm.
demanding men to be men. But then when a man don't say what you don't like what he says, you're the first one to call him gay. So y'all the biggest homophobes.
No,
Y'all act
no,
like y'all
no,
support.
no, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. That's
Okay.
where the cap come because our issue isn't the community; it's the issue of the DL. When you
The
start
what?
bringing stuff, when you the DL, when you start bringing stuff home that nobody can get rid of, that's what the issue comes in.
So why you get to be gay and he don't?
Because I'm cleaner with it. What you mean? I'm crispier with it. What you mean?
You heard, right? So
This
they get
not,
to be gay.
you
Speaking
being,
for, she's
you
not
being
speaking for real
disingenuous.
Go,
women.
Coco, let her
I don't
fry though.
agree
Let
with
her
nothing
fry.
she
Let her
said.
fry,
You
Coco.
talk,
Let her fry.
you just
Let her
talking
fry.
I ain't
about
Okay.
her.
frying nothing. I mean, I'm
Let her
like,
fry.
I ain't frying nothing.
Support homosexuality when it benefits them. But you know what else? You know
Ooh,
what else is crazy?
okay.
Lesbian relationships are the worst relationships. They got
Mm.
the
How
more
you
highest
know? How you
DV
know? How
and
you
that
know?
because we research.
How you know?
We intentional. We
Mm.
intentional.
Oh, so you be looking at the couples like that? That's
I look at the data.
Yeah.
So GAY men cooperate with each other more than heterosexual men and women because the women don't listen to nothing. So the
Mm.
brothers, when they be with brothers, cooperate more. Had a least divorce, where the lesbians have the highest divorce and the highest DV. They be beating up each other. So you
Mm.
got to research it. It means the common denominator is the woman is the problem.
Mm.
so everything got problem.
Mic
What you
drop.
say?
Everything got problem. That's what you're saying.
If you
Mic
let
drop.
me inside your guts and you let me put a kid inside you and you don't listen, you the problem.
You know what? I agree. I agree.
So okay, and so 70% of our sisters are having kids out of wedlock.
So that's exactly what I agree about. Like I'm gonna be
And they having
honest.
sex with the same men.
No,
Let me
here's the
see.
thing.
Say
Not
what?
everybody's related,
Smecks
bro. I don't know what kind of incest thing you got going on, but it's not the men like a
related.
small amount of. Because you're saying that like it's only like 5 men and they're just screwing the whole community. Like, chill out.
Oh, they are. Oh, they are. There's
Oh,
There's one. So in the
okay,
BLK, go look up the Google how many BLK single mothers there are. Double, almost triple the
okay,
amount
but
of
you
men.
acting
Y'all
like it's
having
only
babies.
like 5 men and they just. It's like I don't know why you saying it's only a little bit of men. Like, please stop.
Well, what I'm noticing, you keep deflecting. What I'm saying is that you don't listen
How
to
am
the
I
man you have
deflecting?
sex with because you don't. I'm saying you don't listen to the man you have sex with. We talking about kids out of wedlock. Y'all don't listen to the
That's
men
what
you
I
have
was
sex
agreeing
with.
about. That's what I was agreeing about.
So
If you
why we leaving that part?
No, that's what I was agreeing about. I feel like personally, none of the women, nobody in our community should be having kids without no ring. Honestly, none of it.
No, it ain't the
Wait as
nobody
long
part.
as you
Where's the
can.
accountability? Where's
You
the
gotta.
accountability part?
What you mean accountability? That is accountable.
So if y'all close your legs and only have sex with your husbands, is
That's
it fixed?
exactly what I just said.
No, is it fit? But do women want to be virgins?
What are you talking about? Okay, Virgin.
What do you
Now
mean?
you
I just
go
asked
to
you a
the
direct question.
virginity
I asked
thing.
you.
Now
I
you
asked you a
go to
direct
the
question.
virginity thing.
I asked you a direct question. Do
You're
women
right.
want to
You're
be
right. You know,
virgins?
I feel like our new generation, we should definitely make sure they're virgins until they get husbands. I definitely agree with that.
But
You a
you still
part of
didn't answer
that
my
new
questions.
generation.
I'm agreeing with you. What you talking about?
You didn't say yes. Do women want to be virgins?
They want to be virgins until they find a husband. That's what I said.
What? Yo, this is.
I'm agreeing with you. What's the problem? What answer are you looking for, sir? You literally just said.
You
You
said they
literally
want
just
to
said.
be you
Am I
said they want
am
to
I am
be
I am I slow or
you
something?
said
Maybe
they
I'm
want to be
slow.
virgins until they find a husband. That means they
Yes,
be
yes.
virgins.
That's exactly
But
what
they're
I'm
not
saying.
virgins.
Let me
Oh,
throw out
you
some
want me to go back in
information
time
right
and get a
there.
time machine? Is that what you want?
You don't
Man,
have
what are you
to.
talking
Just
about?
The
be
hell is you
quick. Can
talking
we,
about? Like, what is
mute some of those
confused?
mics, man, and let
Now
me
I'm
get
getting
in.
confused because you're
Hold
doing
on.
too much now.
Can I
Hold
just
on.
say one
We
thing?
Hold
got
Can I
on.
we
just say
got
one thing?
1, 2, 3 brothers on the stage just came. I'm not sure if everybody a brother, but Matt, pardon me.
It's brother B right up top.
Come on, brother,
Let me
speak
just
up
say
and
a
we'll
Can
quick
I
let
just
you
thing.
can I
have
just
it.
say one thing,
Yes,
Host,
yes,
and
come
that's
on.
it. I'm not going to. The only thing I want to say is sometimes it helps for us as women to listen. Everything is not a fight, and sometimes just listening to the men, sometimes you'll learn a lot. That's all I wanted to say.
This brother been up here having a decent conversation. You trying to have a conversation. Uh, I appreciate the brother being here. Come on.
This is no shade to C-Bay, but C-Bay, you just demonstrated everything he just said. And
Mm-hmm.
you just
I really
demonstrated
don't.
everything
I
he
really don't
just said.
understand none of it. I'm not even gonna
Most
lie.
of
I'm
And
somebody,
not
Coco
even
okay,
gonna lie.
sister, would you
Okay,
stay,
I'm
would
gonna
you
do.
stay and see
this is
how
why brothers lie.
the brothers
This is why
interact? Then
men
you
lie.
might be
Go
able to
ahead,
see
lie,
what's
babe.
going
Go
on.
ahead, because I'm confused at this point.
Well,
I'm
if you're
confused.
confused, then that's the best reason to listen, right?
I
Then you
did.
just
I
gonna
tried
have
to
the
listen
same.
to him. I
You
tried,
weren't
and
listening to
I'm
me, and
not
you kept
finna.
To
telling
you,
him.
you would have
You
I'm
kept.
see
not
that you would
finna
have
keep
lied.
going
It's
Listen,
there.
like
if I
Hold on,
lied to
Ali.
you,
Hold
yeah.
on. Hold
Okay,
on,
well,
Ali.
there's no need. There's no need to try. If you can't listen, sister, then no disrespect. It's just best to listen. I learn more by listening than by having an opinion. So just listen to me real quick. These are real numbers. You keep throwing out statistics, but the thing is this. Brother Ali spoke on about, I don't know who spoke on it about same sex relationships, but number wise, there's more domestic violence in women dating women. So we keep running away from the solution, thinking, hey, I'm not going to deal with any more men. I'm going to go with a woman. And here it is. Now you have two people, decent people, beautiful people that have the same type of emotion. So how do you figure that's going to work? We keep running away from the solution and keep creating another problem. None of these things, we're just going back and forth in a full circle. So you said, you also made a statement about this new generation. Young lady, I'm probably twice your age. You're part of that new generation. I can just hear the way you talk. You have more opinion than more solutions. Period. That's a fact. And that's not an insult.
But be
You
right.
have to listen. You have to listen. You talk about being in a relationship or having intercourse with a ring. Come on, let's keep it real. Someone
Sir,
also
sir,
spoke on. Hold on, let's
no,
hear
no,
me
no,
out. Hold
sir.
on,
I got
hear
you
me
up
out. See,
until
there
that
you go,
point.
being rude.
I got you up until
Let me
that point.
finish.
I got you up
I
until that
sit here for
point.
like 45 minutes and
CJ,
watch you
hold
just go
on.
back and forth.
That ain't my
Just
fault.
hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out.
Mm-mm-mm.
Just
Ali,
hear
Mm-mm-mm.
me out.
Ali.
I didn't travel the world, literally. Men and women, we can all be foul. But I'm gonna tell you, I've had more relationships with women that had other dudes in their lives. So when we talk about the infidelity and who's a bigger cheater, I don't know who it is. To be fair, I think it's 50-50. Because I've dated more married women or women with boyfriends than just single women. So that's a whole nother argument. The problem is, how do we fix the problem? Keep pointing the finger? No, accountability on both sides is the solution. And when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Be
Chalk it
right.
up. Be a better person and you're wrong.
Be
But
right.
going back and forth saying, oh, you at fault or I can do bad by myself. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can do bad by yourself. And all this whole big deal about the 50-50 thing, well, let's get it real. You can pay 100 and be happy then. Let's pay 100 and be happy. Be happy with your 100, but you're not happy. Everybody wants these Chanel bags, all this material crap. When the last time you bought a Chanel bag? When the time no one on this panel, even myself, is not going to buy a Birkin bag. And I'm quite wealthy. Run my name. Run my name. Go to my page and find out who I am. I'm not buying all that superficial shit. I'm not going to do it.
Be
You
right.
do
See,
things
that's
when
not
you're
even.
worthy of it. You get those type of perks when someone feels that you should deserve that. And if you deserve it yourself, go out there and get it yourself. What's all about this black girl magic and female independency? I don't hear it. All I hear is codependent. I need somebody to finance all my dreams and fantasies, and I don't hear nothing about giving back to the man. Or I can cook. I can cook better than any woman I know. Any woman I know, other than my mother, and I just lost my mother 4 months ago. With all due respect,
And
I can
Oof.
clean. I'm self-sufficient.
Okay.
So why we can't meet in the middle and say, hey, I love you as a person, but
Okay.
we too busy about the relationship versus the friendship. We need to develop better friendships than relationships, and then we move forward.
Be
Okay. So
right.
you
I agree with
saying
all.
wait until marriage was wrong? Is that what you're saying?
Be right. I
didn't
agree with
hear nothing
everything you
else.
said. However, I
I
got a
heard
bigger.
everything else, but I'm just trying to figure that out.
Be
Gerald, and
right.
all you heard was that.
I agree.
Leave me alone before you piss me off.
Jesus
Because I
Christ.
swear to God, you pissing
You
me
was
off. You
pissed off
Babe.
before I said
you
anything.
I'm not
picking,
gonna
you
curse
picking,
nobody
Hold
bro.
out.
You
on.
picking.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Be right. I agree with
Yes, ma'am.
everything you just said as far as that goes, but her problem is not even there yet. She ain't even ready for that type of conversation. She got to first get herself in check first. She has an
Mm-hmm.
inability to take accountability. She is not listening to actively listen. She's listening to respond, and that is her first problem that she needs to address.
Yes,
Like,
ma'am. Yes,
she
ma'am.
is talking from emotion. And when
Yes,
we
ma'am.
talk from emotion, we lose all logic and
Okay.
she stops being able to hear
Okay.
what you're trying to get through to her. She's not listening. She's just listening
Preach,
to
sis.
respond.
Preach, sis.
All right.
I agree. Yes, ma'am.
That's the truth. And as
Because, babe, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel.
no, that's what I see. And that's what other grown
There's
women
Okay.
a
in turn
there's a
are
there's a there's a
seeing.
book. I'm gonna say one more
Like,
thing, and
Okay.
I'll be quiet.
hold on. This is why
Let me say
but the
this.
men
There's a
hold
book.
on, be red. Hold
There's
on. Ali just said that it's our responsibility to hold the community together and hold people
Mm-hmm.
accountable, and this is very much a teachable moment.
Okay.
This young
perfectly
lady
spoken.
needs to
Perfectly
know
spoken
that
statement.
she is not in control of her emotions and she's just responding and saying garbage. To say that relationships are not being held together because the woman is not getting an orgasm,
Yeah.
that is
Crazy.
insane.
Babe,
That is insane.
that wasn't even the answer to the whole question, babe. That was a portion of what he said. We were going back and forth. So I was answering
Thank you.
different portions of his question. So you can say what you want to say, but babe, you're not listening. I'm answering different portions of his question. We're going back and forth answering little bitty parts of each other's question. So if you want to say I'm immature for that, do you?
and
You know what's
and
Mm,
funny
I
about that,
get and the
Coco?
not
thing that's
immature,
crazy
Coco.
about
no.
this situation, the thing that's crazy about the situation, you walked into this panel because I ain't never seen you before, but this is a very much grown people conversation
Oh,
panel.
you right, babe.
We don't play them kitty games over here,
You're
and
right,
what you're
Bookie.
doing is you think you being cute by
I
saying
know. You
whatever
think
you
you eating it
say
up
and
too.
da 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 da, you
Uh
doing all
huh.
of
Uh
that,
huh.
but
You
you
right.
really looking crazy up here. Look at the comments, sis.
Rebel without a
Yeah.
cause.
And what I do love about this, an older woman, female, trying to address a younger sister that's
Yep, that's
going to
powerful,
be there,
Coco.
is trying. She don't even want to listen to you. So how's she going to listen to a man, and then she don't even want to listen to a woman that's really trying to help her? She thinks you attacking her.
I said
That's
earlier,
crazy.
she said most women listen, but she demonstrated that most women don't listen by her behavior. She
Yes, sir.
and I think Coco already
Yes,
said
sir.
it. It was proven by how she's always call me pick me that said that she already proved with her behavior and how she moving. She's not listening. But you
There's
know
a
what's funny?
beautiful book I
You know
need
what's funny
everybody
about
to try to Google.
What Coco said as well too. 99% of us is going to climb. I don't even use it. We going to bust if we dealing with a woman. Women don't even know their bodies so much that the only way most of them are going to orgasm is if they actually connect to the guy and have feelings for the guy, regardless of
Facts.
his size, regardless of how he
Facts.
moves. They got to actually. That's God's way to get at you.
Facts.
You have to actually love a man and connect to him to have an orgasm.
Facts.
Them real quick. if you don't
Yeah, then
mind.
we gotta let the brothers over there speak because none of they being patient. As soon as you land, sister, we gotta let those brothers speak. They ain't said nothing. I want to hear from them.
As I was listening to Coco talk to C-Bay, is it C-Bay? I was sitting there thinking about my grandmother.
Ali,
You
they
know,
turning, they turning up for Ali. I'm sorry, sister. Go ahead.
and the conversations I would have with her, and
Come on, camera.
the things that she would teach me.
Happen. You gonna have to, brother. You know. Come on. I'm sorry, sister. Come on. We
That's
hear you.
okay. And listening to Coco, go back and forth, kind of drop some knowledge. It just made me miss my grandmother. If you can't respect like someone who's a little older than you, experience, and it's not just Coco, it's like everybody on the panel, not trying to hurt you, not trying to be mean to you, just kind of trying to drop some knowledge as to how you're coming across. This is a teachable moment, and I wish I would have my grandmother to be able to teach me something,
Wow.
right? Because you never stop learning, right?
Wow.
I still learn. Every one of us on this panel, we're still learning. There's nothing wrong with learning, C-Bay, but just take some time to listen because everything people were saying to you was out of love, not out of hurt, not out of trying to be mean, but just out of observation. And I just wanted to say that.
They call me pick me. I was thinking about that today. It's so many of the matriarchs this past, I went and picked my aunt up, and then sometimes you forget about the power and love of a woman. And it's not just the enabling type of woman, it's that she has tough love too. She has order in her. She'll call you out when you're doing something wrong. She'll tell the woman to sit down and stop being fast. She'll tell the woman to get married. She'll tell the man to do the right thing. It's the mothers who are sweet and feminine and so loving, but they carry it out order as well too, because at the end of the day, when women are righteous and they implement order, it's to take care of you. Like what women don't get is when you submit, the version of a relationship is for you. A man gets rid of all his women. He gets rid of being outside. He gets rid of going out with the boys and going to the club and being out there in the streets to come and start a family for you. And then you keep us together by being loving and nurturing. When you submit, you get the power of
Everything.
a man.
Ali. It is that
That's
simple, but women want to fight it. And I think that's what we're trying to say to C-Bay. You're still young. You got time. Listen, you can adapt and you can learn from it and be a better person for it. That's it. That's it. That's what it's all about. And it's not difficult at all. But you got to first listen.
We gotta let the new people on the panel speak. Come on,
All right.
Ron. And then we're gonna let 22 love. Come on, Ron and 22, and then we'll pass it back to the brother, be rad. Ron, you there? You guys been
Yeah,
patient. Come
yeah, how
on,
y'all
brother.
doing?
Come on.
Yeah, I just my take on everything. I definitely feel like God is needed, man. God is needed. In order for you to take correction or anything, you're gonna need God, man. Especially in this life.
Okay, brother. Come on, 22 love. You there? I know y'all been patient. We had to get back to him. B Rad, you want to speak in ancient? We ain't heard from you guys.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just wanted to also share with the whole panel, man. I read a brilliant book. It's called Emotion Anonymous, and it's based on that same book about the CC Anonymous. And this book is designed to help one take control of their emotions. It's a documented book, and it works for both sides of the gender. A lot of people, you have a right to feel the way you feel, but when you feel that, you have to manage that feeling. Some people call it pausing or counting or breathing techniques. And once you develop this skill, you can make better decisions in life in everything that you do, in your relationships, job wise, going back to school, figuring out your daily task. And a lot of people choose to just think they can manage this on their own. And men, for sure, I like to speak in I statements, so I'll speak in my behalf that at one point in time in my life, instead of me just trying to ask for help. I thought I could just help myself, and that's just dead wrong. When our pride get in the way, or we're shameful to express that we need help. When I need help, I need help. Like I said, I just lost my mother. That's the number one lady in my life, and not taking nothing from my father, which he's passed away too. But the mother and father relationship I had was so grounded to where I feel bad for people that don't have it in their life. You know, we talk about this village raising one another, but I don't see it. We hear it. We hear all the right things, but I don't see it. Action is more better than words. And when young people of today are too busy trying to figure out if they could pop this and pop that and go to this concert and go here, that's not where it's at. You know, we got a full-fledged war going on. This man just unalived a whole bunch of innocent people and kids just last week. And we too busy fighting each other about who gonna pay the bills and who should open up the door. It's just horrible how we treat among ourselves. And I'm only concerned about my community. When I say my community, our people, black and brown folks, we got it bad. We got it real bad. And we lose every day, every time on these social media platforms because we choose to just try to outdo each other than to really, really coexist and empower one another.